how do you turn someone's pursuit of their passion into something that is profitable, where someone can take self-service, like is self-service something that can sustain someone? And that's coming from someone that really is living in the trenches. I've personally left my corporate world and am doing what I know I'm supposed to be doing, but how do you do that and continue to serve others and serve yourself a plate of food?
Right on. So I think there's some distinctions to make. One is that we should pursue our potential, not our passion. Right? We need to be passionate about our pursuit. We need to learn to be passionate about what we're doing. And we also have to understand the two different existence that we are involved in. One, the pragmatic world, the world where we need to eat, pay taxes, have a place to live, maybe a nice car, whatever else you want. It's experiential things that are driven by an energy, an object of energy that's put into the flow. And that object of energy that's put into the flow is called money. And so as we're looking at what we're passionate about, we need to take a step back and say, first, I live here. I mean, I live at this vibration. I live in this world. How can I learn? How can I shift my perspective first in order to pursue my potential and, for me, monetize it? How can I actually, and challenge myself so that people say I don't have time to make money because I'm, working at this homeless shelter and doing, God's work and walking the streets of Calcutta, giving away everything that I can. That's terrific. If that's truly what you want out of this vibration. But most people want to know, how do I make room for more? That's really what they're asking. And that's the philosophy and perspective I want you to have, is that if you truly believe there's enough of everything for everyone, then when we're giving of ourselves, being of service, providing value, whatever you want, we should be thinking under the context, I'm just making room for more. More for me to add value to and give away. And so for my own personal perspective, what I like to inspire people to do is, number one, learn your what. Forget your why. Everybody has a why, and they know it. They're just too afraid to say it. Their why is to help somebody or something. And they're just too afraid to say it because they want to hide behind the fact that they're living in a utopic existence that doesn't exist at this plane. They're trying to hide the fact that, look, I have to coexist in this monetary strain, this object of energy, this money. It needs to be dealt with. No matter what your passion is. So my philosophy is, hey, let's learn to be passionate about everything that we do. Let's learn to have more efficiency, effectiveness, statistical success. Let's learn to be more productive and accessible to others. Let's do both, right? Why not work in the corporate world and do everything else that you want to do? Why isn't that possible? Why can't we integrate what we are about and believe in into the corporate world? And I know that's easy for me to say because I'm in charge of my corporate world, but I believe and have utilized that when I wasn't in charge of my world, just sticking to outperforming people and making more room for what I wanted.